Hello, today we will continue studying the most important catalogs which we need to create plans in 1C ERP. We will talk about the planning subsystem. In the previous lesson, we created the necessary planning scenarios. Now let's switch to plan profiles. Plan profiles are intended for storage of settings according to which the plans are filled. A plan profile is an obligatory reference and it's impossible to complete plan settings without it. The use of plan profiles helps to set the plan population option according to sources of the formula, set the planning method, set the detail of the data in plan profiles to itemize or not to itemize the plan, set the rules for plan population, source of quantity, population, rules for calculating quantity, and etc. Prohibit editing of the rules of the plan population. In order to solve this task, first we are going to create an annual sales plan by category, then, according to this plan, a sales plan by product, without splitting for months and seasons, and then, according to this plan, a sales plan with splitting for months and seasons. We'll create a purchase plan based on the last sales plan. Therefore, we need to create 4 types of plans. Let's open the Budgeting and Planning menu, then Settings and Catalogs, Inventory Planning, Plan Profiles. First, let's create the plan profile for planning the annual sales by categories. Click Create. The form opens where we need to set the planning scenario according to which the plan profile is going to work. In the previous lesson, we created the SBS annual sales plan scenario. We'll choose this scenario. In the description field, set the name of the plan profile SBS sales plan by categories. In the Use For field, choose Sales Plan by categories. Then we need to choose how the plan is going to be filled in. We can choose from 2 options, which are Simple Population option using formula or Advanced Population option by sources. The first option is used if the plan is filled in manually or according to a formula. When creating a plan, you can set a formula according to which the system is going to calculate sales or procurement volumes. For instance, you can set the increase of sales plan relative to last year by 15%, or in order to plan procurement, to subtract the warehouse stock balance from the sales plan. The second option is more flexible, as you can specify a large number of planning sources and use complex selections. We should fill in the annual plan based on categories manually, so we select Simple Population option using formula. Below, we should choose the planning method, Substitute or Cumulative. Substitute is used when a new plan should replace values of the previous plans in the respective period. Cumulative is used when there is no need to replace plans or when values of the same plans during the same period are summed up. We choose cumulative because we create separate plans for the remote office and the headquarters, which then will be consolidated. For the number of default periods, we set 1. Press Save and Close. Now let's create a sales plan by products within categories. We need this plan because within 1C ERP, distribution according to seasonal factors works for sales plans by products. Press Create. Choose the SBS annual sales plan scenario just like in the previous one. Set the name, for instance, SBS annual product plan. In the Use For field, choose Sales Plan. Then, choose Advanced Population option by sources, because we need to plan according to the source, which is the sales plan by categories. Choose the Cumulative planning method and number of default periods 1. Now the section Setup Filling Rule is available below. Press Default Filling Rule in order to specify the planning rule by the source. 1C ERP now suggests that we say the plan profile. Click Right to accept it. Filling plan form is now open. Here we should specify the quantity population source. Press Show All. The list of all the sources created in the demo base is now open. We're going to use our own source. Click Create. In the menu that appeared, select Data Composition Schema. You can create your own schema or choose one of the present ones. 1C ERP has a lot of data composition schemas, therefore we're not going to create a new one. You can see which schemas are used for planning. Choose Sales Plans by Categories. Name the source SBS Sales Plans by Categories. Press Save and Close. Save the planning data sources. Save and close the plan profile. Then, month distribution should happen according to the annual sales plan based on the stock list. This sales distribution should take into account seasonal factors, as well as the fact that, within the categories, items are sold in different ratios. To achieve this, we need to create a plan, which would automatically distribute the planned sales volume. Press Create. Previously, we've created the SBS monthly plan scenario. Choose this scenario. In the description field, we put SBS monthly plan based on annual product plan. In the Use For field, choose Sales Plan. Specify that the plan is Advanced Population option. By sources. Number of default periods is 12. That is the number of months in a year. Save the plan and press Default Fill-in Rule. In the Quantity Population Source field, press Create Item. In the Description field, fill in Sales Plan Year. Choose Sales Plan as the data composition schema, that is, planning according to the annual sales plan. Save the planning data source. Near the Source field, there is the button Setting of the Quantity Data Source. Press it. We can set the planning source using the various filters in the Open menu. For example, choose the scenario equal to SBS annual sales plan in order for the plan to use data only from our scenario and not other similar scenarios in the demo base. Specify the true value for the parameter Change to the seasonal factor in order to take into account seasonal factors. At the bottom of the list, there is the Change to the seasonal factor checkbox, which duplicates the setting of True. Scroll the settings list to see the grouping setting. Click the Value field, then press Select. In the Open menu near the list of fields according to which the grouping is carried out, press Select. Untick the Period parameter because we need to create the plan for 12 months according to an annual plan, so grouping should be removed. Press OK twice, then press Finish Editing. Now we need to specify rounding to whole numbers because we cannot sell a fractional number of hoverboards. Choose one in the Round for Period to field. Press Save. Then save and close the plan profile. All that is left for us to do is to create the plan profile for the purchase plan. Press Create. Choose the SBS monthly plan scenario. Specify the description SBS Purchase Plan. Choose Purchase Plan in the Use For field. Choose Advanced Population option by sources. Choose the cumulative method and the number of default periods, 12. Save and move on to the source settings. Click Default Fill-in Rule. As a source, we set the same one used for monthly sales plan, Sales Plan Year. However, we're going to use other selections. It is assumed that in our company, periods of purchase and sales plans coincide. There are no carryovers, and time for item purchase is relatively little. Open the Settings of Quantity Data Source menu. The seasonal factor should be true, but the scenario should be SBS monthly plan in order for the selection to include the monthly sales plan only. Remove the period field from the grouping. Scroll the settings list to see the grouping setting. Click the Value field, then press Select. In the Open menu near the list of fields according to which the grouping is carried out, press Select. Untick the Period parameter. Press OK twice, then press Finish Editing. Set the rounding to whole numbers. Save all the settings and the plan profile. Well done! In the next lesson, we're going to create necessary sales and purchase plans.